Hello, today we are talking about Venus, the goddess of love, the goddess of famous art. Everybody's, just about everybody's favorite goddess. So, when we're talking about Venus, some of the typical qualities that we see in this sign are, um, well, we're talking about the goddess of love. That's what we think of her as, but also of beauty and general harmony among people or things. She often brings harmony to groups of people, which can be really difficult these days. God knows. Um, keep getting pop ups on my computer. Don't. I'm recording videos. So, anyway, but first let's focus on what people think of with Venus relationships, especially relationships with Mars. But Mars can be kind of fiery and aggressive. Venus can be kind of passive and romantic and want sensual pleasures. So when you combine those two, this is how my teacher Austin puts it. Um, Venus and Mars can be a lot of fighting and fucking, that whole makeup sex thing. So that's one aspect. But this attraction, the sensuality, Venus really loves art and aesthetics. If you find somebody with a big Venus, exalted Venus, I have Venus in Pisces where it's exalted. It's not its home because it rules Taurus and Libra, but it is exalted in Pisces, which I have a little different way of manifesting. God knows it's not the fighting and fucking or even being in a relationship. But sensuality. Sensuality can also include things like someone who's a foodie, the aesthetics, very refined, very sensual eating. So that can be a manifestation of Venus. But she likes to also have luxury around her. Very nice things at home, uh, sometimes antiques. If you have Venus with Saturn, someone who loves antiques, I know a little bit about the sign in that respect, as you can see. But she's also, like I said, she's a peacemaker. She brings harmony. She's a diplomat um, in a non aggressive way. She leaves that to Mars. He's the heavy. He does the wet work, literally and figuratively, or figuratively and literally. But and trying to keep things in balance. But the aesthetics for Venus, I mean, we commonly think of the romance side, but aesthetics are so important for Venus. Mm, I love art. I love photography. Venus loves jewelry making. I didn't know that. So she also loves roses. There's so many things about Venus, aside from the more romantic part, that resonate with me. Because my initial reaction when I found out my Venus was exalted was like, well, then why the hell am I a spinster? Why am I a childless cat lady? Because I am, although I'm catless at the moment too. I'm between cats. So, but aesthetics are going to be so important. I am so picky about my photography. One time I had someone, one of the things I used to do was a lot of band photography. And I had somebody come over once when I was editing. And he's like, "Die," because I was die, pry. if you throw away things I would put on my wall because I am just that picky about the aesthetics. Not just it's got to have the moment, but it's also got to have aesthetics. I can't stand if the composition is bad. Venus, I'm so Venus sometimes. So that is probably the strongest planet in my chart, but it doesn't manifest as romance, and God knows it doesn't manifest as luxury. I'm on a fixed income. Not a whole lot of luxury around these parts, but I try. I make the best of what I have. So, but that's Venus in a nutshell. She's more than the romantic partner of Aries. She's her own woman. She really loves aesthetics, sensuality. She loves the good things in life, and so do I. Champagne tastes on a beer budget. Anyway, just wrapping that up, that is Venus, an overview of Venus. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.